Greetings everyone. Tonight I'm going to be baking spicy cheese biscuits. These are absolutely delicious. They're very light and very flaky. Incredibly strong flavours from the extra mature cheddar cheese. And they are just simply quite delicious. So what I've got here in front of me, I've got a couple of eggs just here. And then I've got some flour, 200 grams. I've got about 200 grams of cheddar cheese here, but you can also do more than that should you choose to make them extra cheesy. Got 75 grams of butter, and then finally I've got my spices, which includes English mustard, chilli, a bit of white pepper, paprika. It's all lovely. And I've got a little bit of salt in there just for some seasoning as well. So without further ado, I'm going to start getting everything together. Okay, right, in the blender I've got the flour, I've got the cheese, I've got the butter, and I've got the spices. And all I'm going to do, I'm going to put the speed onto medium. And then I'm going to blend this until we get fine breadcrumbs. So to do that, I'm just going to hold it down, do quick sharp pulses to start with, and then I'm just going to blend that right down, like so, and if necessary, I'm going to take the lid off this spatula, and I'm just going to mix that around. Just make sure I've got everything nicely blended. Okay, that will do. Okay, basically we've now got our crumb mixture, which is lovely, into that bowl there, as you can see. I'm now going to crack a couple of eggs into there. And then I'm going to, with a spatula, just mix it around a bit. So I'm just going to start whisking, well, not whisking, just beating those eggs in. And eventually what will happen is we'll get a nice mixture. Now you can do this in the food processor, but I prefer doing this by hand. It just requires a little bit more strength. As you can see, you're getting equally as good result. Just like so. And I'm going to continue doing that for a few minutes until all the ingredients are nicely combined. And it's at this stage that I can actually add a little bit of water, should I choose. It's not necessary, it just really helps bind everything together if the egg doesn't do the job as you so wish. Right, I've now got the mixture all done, and I'm just going to knead this into a ball. So I'm just going to get this and shape it like so. I'm just going to get this going for a few minutes, and if necessary I'll get a bit of flour onto the surface in a minute, because I'm going to need to roll it onto a floured surface. Just like that. And as you can see, we've now got a perfect ball of dough. I've got a rolling pin out. I'm just going to get a bit of flour, dust it, and I'm going to have to keep dusting this because this dough is incredibly sticky. So I'm now going to simply start rolling this back and forth like so. Just like that, until I get it about a fifth of a centimetre thick. Right, and now the only thing left to do is use a cookie cutter, which I've got here, and I'm just going to simply cut them out and then put them onto a baking sheet. I've preheated the oven to 175 degrees. You can do them at 180 if you so wish, but obviously depending on your oven it will vary, so please obviously do take that into consideration. Right, so I'm now going to just cut these out, and then I will present them to you on the baking tray. Right, I've now got 12 spicy cheesy biscuits onto my baking tray, and what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get a fork, which I have right here. Hello. I'm going to now just, with my fork, prick them about 5 times, like so. If necessary, just get a bit of flour on the fork, and that will stop it from sticking, like so. And this will prevent them basically from rising, because we don't want them to rise too much, but we want them to be nice and fluffy. I'm now going to continue doing this, and then we will see what our results look like in about 15 minutes. Okay, and basically here is the final results. I've taken a photograph and now put this into here, and if you wait patiently you will then get the ingredients at the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed viewing this, first time doing a video, so please be gentle. If you have any feedback, please let me know. Thank you very much.